Shay family, it's Edwin Rose, always trying to bring you the truth, man. After I guess this bullshit that happened with the clown on the internet, I did get some inboxes and messages and stuff like that about why I started the donation page. Okay, so here is why I started the donation page. I know I did a couple of videos explaining, um, well, explaining why I did it, and it didn't really get down to the nitty gritty of why. Okay, so here's why. I'm not going to talk about anybody else. I'm going to talk about myself, my journey. Um, like I said, this conscious thing been on for about a little over 10 years. You know, really waking up, really starting to read the Bible, really starting to question everything, really getting into um, law, getting into uh, studying comedic science. It's just learning, just re-educating myself. Okay. Now, with all of that happening, you see the fake people that you guys really love. It's like this programming is all backwards. Like we never question anybody that this community that or this government has given us. We've never questioned our leaders. But for some reason we always call the people that talked about those people crazy. Now, 30 years later, you can see that actually what they was talking about was actually true. So I had to put two and two together and be like, man, who is really for us? Um, you guys can, man, it was disheartening to see all of the fakeness, the cons that we embrace in the black community. So I've always asked. You've seen other people ask Dr. Claude Anderson talk about how can we, you know, get in, how can we evolve, but we can't evolve the way he's talking about because we don't think putting everything together as one. We think, let me do me, and I'm going to do me, and that's it. This is my platform. I can't share my platform with somebody else. I'm not a we type nigga. I'm an I type nigga. Bullshit. That's how they got us. So you so that's why I've always said, I know this is a long journey. I've said the donation page would last if I created a donation page. That's why I don't get mad because I'm saying to myself, the donation page probably won't get recognition for 20 years. Then it'll take another 20 years for us to get the money that we're talking about. So 40 years. When I created the donation page, the very first one, I said we wouldn't get the money that we need to build for 40 years. So I'm not upset that people don't donate. You know, I gotta have that mindset so I don't drive my fucking self crazy. It's like, dude, I'm doing this for the right reason. I'm doing this for this. I'm doing this for that, and it's not moving. So why I created a donation page. So I'm listening to all of these great minds and all of these great people say, what do black people need? You know, how do we come together? I don't think we'll ever come together until we just start moving differently. Okay. And I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of people talking about what we need to do. I'm tired of people talking about if we had land, one day we want to buy land. No, let's stop talking about this shit. So I'm gonna create a donation page specifically to buy land to build our own shit on, and then we can move how we want to move. You want to come there, come there. Stop talking. All this talking shit is I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers talk about what we should do or what can we do. Even when you want to go political, even when you want to go political, we do it wrong because everything that black people do, we think about joining their shit. We think about, okay, well, which political party you want to join? And what's your views on this? Who says you have to be part of a political party to have a view on any motherfucking thing? So then, then you have this political power, right? This infrastructure where you want to get a black vote and then go vote for their candidates. That's backwards. Where's our candidate? No, you take your political vote, and because we don't have any financial power. You take your financial power that you control your political vote. You bring up a young man, a young lady. You raise them. You fund them. You fund them to go to school. You take care of them. Maybe 20 of them, and then out of that 20, whichever one developed the way that you want, that the black vote want, that the black financial infrastructure controls, you get our vote. That's how you play their game. But no, you don't want to play their game with power. You want to play their game with inclusion. You just want to be included in some shit. No, that's stupid. That's asinine. No. Why am I voting for your candidate in your system that you control? That's stupid. That's stupid. So, hey man, I want our own shit. I want our own resources. We need a manufacturer. We need this. We need this where black people can say, hey, I need a job. Cool. Hey man, um, I need a loan. Cool. Year 4, year 5, I said, you know what? Yes, I would love to get into the hair care products. I was still want to do it. If the donation page come up, like I said, in 40 years, if donation page come up, first thing we're building a resort. We're building a casino resort because that generates money, and we don't. It's the easiest. Look at it. I'm in Vegas. I don't know why this shit didn't hit me first sooner than now, but once I started paying attention to the Native Americans and the once I started paying attention to their um, finances and stuff like that, I'm like, man, the answer has been in our face all this time. So we need the money, buy the land, build a beautiful resort. No cheap shit, no bullshit. Um, some of these neighborhood casinos, man, fucking, they were built for under 10 million. No, we're talking about a nice ass resort, marble, glass, gold, emerald, everything, um, everything that you can think of in this resort, high end. Everything, pools. We have five, six, seven. I don't care. It's going to get built. If we get the money, it's going to get built. That casino resort will generate billions of dollars for our movement, for our cause. The next thing that we're doing is building a community. We're going to buy land, set up our army, which, once again, all things are connected. So, by having a casino, you got to have a security staff. So, the security staff is our army, is the basis of our army. And I'm talking about training, how to shoot guns, how to everything. Okay. So, this is why I say everybody has a role. Everybody has a role once you start thinking on a higher level. So, I can't get 20 people to say, man, I agree with that. But then we'll get on here and voice our opinion on what do black people need to do? How can we do this and how can we do that? Okay, donation page. We get some donations, man, because here it is. Every time somebody says that, I will share the donation page with a little description on why we're doing this and what we're doing it for. We're doing this for independence. We're doing this to separate and be independent. And now we have this community that we're building beautiful homes, high rises, beautiful apartments and beautiful tiny homes, because everybody doesn't want the same thing. Everybody doesn't desire the same thing. So in that community, beautiful stuff, not raggedy, ran down bullshit. Now, everybody in that community is taken care of by the resort. Like I told y'all, these resorts, annually, $1.3 billion. What we can't do, what we can't do, or what can't we do? Take $100 million that goes back to the pot. Cause see, I want to do this for everybody. I don't want to do this just for me. This resort is for us. This community is for us. So now, let's just say somebody say, "Hey, man, I want to go to school here, go to school there, and do X, Y, Z." Well, if you're not a member of the tribe, you it's certain things that you're going to have to qualify for. So we can take this money and allocate it towards you and your education, but you got to do right by us. See, this is for us. Everything is for us. Everything is about, I don't care. Listen, of course, there's not going to be a church, a mosque on the property, but all honesty, I don't care about that. I don't care about that, because if you want to come spend your money where you know it's going to be reinvested back into something for you, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about doing things on a level that everybody benefits. Everybody. Everybody. Hey man, I've been here for 5 years, but my grandmother's community, man, is really torn up. So guess what? So you guys that are still the guys that have came to live with us, to be on the resort, to be on our reservation. I hate using that word, but let me just paint the picture. And you want to give back, so we will start another program and say and call it buying up the hood. This group is going to each state, each fucking town, and buying up the hood. We'll slowly buy the block back. Then we'll do the same thing that we're doing in the community, but it'll be like the community is the main branch, right? It's the heart. But then we'll have little subdivisions all over the world, all over the country. Okay? We'll have little subdivisions where we can, with $100 million allocated towards doing something like that. What can't we do? See, everybody is talking about, and then they want it like this. Everybody wants shit like this. Okay, there is what, 38, almost a billion black people, almost a billion black people. So everybody donate $1 to the for us. We buy the land, we build a resort. We look, family, in Kansas, I found some beautiful property. And once again, we don't have to just stick to Kansas. Once again, once we get everything going, and because the resort is making that money, and we take out of that 1.3 billion, that because I'm gonna stick with that number, because that's what these small casinos are making with these Indian reservations. They're making $1.3 billion a year. So I'm gonna take that, pay what we got to do, take care of what we got to do, take care of our homestead, take 100 million, put it back into investing. Now we can talk about building restaurants. We can talk about building convenience stores. We can talk about all of that, and it ain't just talk, right? Because I got the bank that says we can invest in these things, and we can still do these things, going back, coming from where we live now, going back into the communities and buying up everything. See, all that talk shit is out the window, because you can talk about all of the money that we've given away to the churches. We can talk about all the money and then see the money donated. is going to be returned. The money that's donated is going to be returned. How? Because everybody ain't gonna want to move. We can do we could if every black person donated $5 every other month for 1 year. The second year we could buy it, we could have the land. At the end of the second year, we could have the reservation started because we got to have plans for it. We got to set up how we want to do it. But at the end of the second year, we can start building the reservation. The resort. Um, Also, during that time, we can buy the land for the communal property. I told you, I think there's a beauty. I told y'all, man, that land in Oregon, I just want that land in Oregon. So once again, we could just go buy that land, put some houses out there. That'll be our retreat. We'll have something different everywhere. That's a little bit different. We can do things in Utah. We can do things in Oregon. We can do things in Las Vegas. We can do things in California. We can buy up all this property that's for us. Hey man, I want to go to California, take a little vacation and go to California. All right, cool. Hey man, we got a resort out there. Oh, you do? Yeah. It's a little mini joint. We bought up the neighborhood. We put up a nice little, casino. Um, or we start our own. What's wrong with starting our own hotels? We bought up the neighborhood and we put a grocery store in the neighborhood and a hotel for people like us that for for young people that don't want to be, because here's the thing, reservation life, if you look at Indian life, reservation life is just that. It's just reservation life. They actually frown on people leaving. No, man, go live. If you don't want to be here, go live your best life. But do what you think you want to do. You're not stuck to the reservation. Now the true members like myself, I'm not trying to leave, but I got family all over the place. Let's buy some land in Houston, Texas. Let's buy some land in Louisiana. Let's buy some land in California. We buy the blocks, we buy the neighborhoods, we buy the blocks, we build our own hotels and casinos because now we got somewhere to stay. Now we got a security team to protect us. So it's flawed. The idea and the premises is flawless because everybody is talking about what can we do. The blueprint has already been there. The blueprint has already been there. We just too stuck to say, hey, man, that's a good idea. Man, this nigga came up with this idea. Fuck that nigga idea. I ain't what I supposed to do? Be a soldier? You be a soldier for everything else. Why not? I gotta follow that nigga lead. Yeah, but you can also bring ideas to the plate. For 3 years on the first donation page, I asked you guys to come up with an idea for manufacturing, to come up with an idea like, hey man, we're gonna create a grocery store, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. What are we gonna do? Come up with an idea that we can build something, because I don't want to. And this is another reason y'all heard me say why I didn't do the donation, why I hated to do the donation page, because I don't want to keep asking black people for money. See, this asking for black people for money is a one-time deal. Once we get the money, we buy the land, we build a resort, we buy the land, we build a community. Now the resort, $1.3 billion annually. We're going to take that $100 million and put it back into the For Us Foundation, because now the casino is actually our bank. The casino is actually our investment group. Our investment group has a pool of money yearly to to do what we want to do. Not to keep talking. I'm tired of keeping talking. I'm tired of what's the plan? What you want to do? What you want to do? So this is the donation page is, you know what? It's time to shut the fuck up and do something about this. It's time to shut up and do something about this on a larger scale for everybody, for my people in Chicago that want to do something. Why? How can we buy up the blocks in Chicago? And I heard some of them houses out there going for what, $500, $700. We buy it all up, tear it down, build it up, make it beautiful. On one block, we put a. I'm just making up a name. We put Rose Resorts up, right? We build a nice little tower, beautiful rooms, pool. So now, if I want to go to Chicago, we got a place to go, and we done bought up the block. Same thing that they're doing right here in the West Side, and I showed you guys videos of how they're tearing down the West Side and leaving it just to rot away. We buy up the whole block of the West Side, build beautiful houses, build our own. Once again, build our little mini rise, our high rise, and now we got a place that's ours. And see, I understand how some black people are, especially young black people. I got money. I don't want to stay here. Okay, fine, fine. But it answers the question: what are we going to do? We're going to buy land. We're going to build a resort. We're going to build a casino resort. That's our money. That's our flip. That's our manufacture. That's our bank because it's going to generate money. It's going to keep generating money. It's going to keep generating money. And once we get the money, we buy the land. We keep buying. We keep buying. We keep buying. We keep buying. But we got to come together first. We got to come together. We got to stop. We got to agree on something. Once again, if you're Jew, Muslim, uh, gay, because whatever you are, if you look at this and say, man, I don't see no. Once again, I've told y'all when black people talk, when we talk, black people go back on your page, they go back through your timeline, and they try to find something fucked up about you. If you can find something fucked up about that idea, once again, voice your opinion. Say something. Say, well, when you need to do it this way or that way. Okay, say something. But no, every person, every black person can actually get on this and see this video and say, damn, that's a good idea. So $5 to the donation page. Huh. Free funder for us. Free funder for us. $5. Let's see what this brother gonna do. We don't need right now, we don't need an army. Right now, we don't need all this shit. Right now, we need to come together. Right now, we need to stop talking and start putting our money where our mouth is. Right now. Because once again, like I told y'all, everything comes with the community. Science labs, your schools. We have to educate everybody on the truth. We have to educate everybody. So yes, you're gonna see people from different walks of life. But y'all gotta be for us. Y'all gotta stop wanting to be included in everybody else's shit. So yeah, we get this stuff done, and I understand, I overstand that people aren't gonna want to move. But some people moved, and man, dude, I uprooted my life, but my mama and my aunt are still struggling in the hood. Okay, cool. We got a team together, man. We got to save the hood team. And we're going to go in there and buy the hood and another 100 acres in a circle around the hood. We're going to buy it all up. We're going to try to buy up everything around the hood in the hood. If you don't look like us, you don't operate here. See, all that talk is done with now. Because what? We got the money to back it up. We got money generating to back it up. We got people being independent. We got people working for themselves. We got people contributing to the cause. See, that's what it has to be. It has to listen. Once again, I did the donation page because I'm tired of people saying, "What can we do?" It's time for some action. Here's what we should do, and here's what we should do. No, all of those people that you guys have given money to do something ain't done shit. You following people, okay, this is why I did the donation page because I truly want to do something for all of black people. You might not want to live in the community. I understand that. I understand that. Y'all know some of my ideology is going to be based. The community is going to be based on that, and you know your religion is can't be part of that because let's just say we have our rules and guidelines for the community. You know, if you're a pedophile, you can't. No. If you're a rapist, no. If you're beating your woman, no. No, no. Just not gonna. We're not gonna tolerate that bullshit. We're not gonna do things to bring this all the issues and problems that we're having right now in thinking that we're free in this country. You're not gonna bring that trash to the resort. You're not gonna bring that trash to the community properties. You're not. You have to go through a cleansing. You have to get rid of all of that bullshit that's backed up into your mind and say, okay, I agree with what this situation. I agree with this situation and I want to be part of this situation. That's all we need. That's all we need. I don't care, like I said, I don't care your background. I don't care your religion. I don't care anything like that. If you are for black people, if you are truly for black people and you hear why I created this and you can't back it, don't back it. Donate and say, hey, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. Donate and say, I bet you do all your negative shit that you do right now. Oh, I bet you it don't work. But we gotta actually get the money to put it in action to see if it works. You guys give yeah. Hey, go ahead. Like I said, this wasn't about anybody else. This is about me, why I did the donation pages and why I have the donation page up. This is why. Tired of all the talking. I have banged my head up against a brick wall. Like, damn, what can we do? What can we have? And like I said, it was last year. I read that article, because we shut down. Vegas shut down for about 4 months. Casinos, everything was closed. And then I read about the Indian dude, the reservation that's coming out here to buy the palms. Well, shit. Let me read about their family. Then I Googled all the other reservations that have casinos and shit. And I'm like, damn, these cats making billions of dollars yearly? There it is. There it is. There it fucking is. Yes, I've been talking about buying land before I knew about this. But I also said we got to buy land and build something that's ours, like some type of manufacturer. Let's build weave. Let's make weave and shit. And all you beauty supply stores buy the weave from us that generates money. Nah, that's that's hustling again. Which we can still do that. We can still do that, right? But we build a beautiful ass luxury ass casino resort. We bring people in that work. My wife will definitely be running the damn dealers. She would be over the fucking dealers. She would train the dealers. She would she would definitely be over that. I got people that I know would definitely be in part of security. I got people that I know would definitely be part of management. They would definitely be there, and we can pay them. We can pay them well because we know we're going to get the return on the money. The money ain't going in my pocket. The money is going back to allocate the funds back into us for us. Like I said, 1.3 billion, 100 million goes back to the funding page. We have another committee over here that does things. We have several committees. This committee is allocated to continuously buy land and look for places. This committee is going back into the hoods. This committee is going back to buying up businesses. We can do all of that. $100 million. We can do all. We can do it. It's time for shut it up and let's do it. That's why I did the donation page because somebody has to say, you know what, fuck it, we got to do it. We got to stop talking about it. Before when I did the donation page, I did not have a clue on what. All I know is I wanted to buy land and build a communal community. I did not have an idea of what the how we was going to generate money. Now I do. What's the plan, brother? You hear it all the time. You go to anybody's page. You go to anybody Black conscious page, and what can we do? What's the plan? What can we do? I've given you a plan. Here's how we can do it. We donate. We get that 100 million. We good. I promise you, we will be good. Hotel.